Good morning. I'm sort of leaning in because basically the sun is shining nice and bright. So I filmed I filmed a swarm. I went and collected a swarm on Saturday. I thought, oh, this will be nice footage. Set this up, and I'd been playing around with the settings, and I got it on a single point of focus. So everything was out of focus. I can't put it up. It is horrendous. Everything's out of focus. I'll put a few a few little snippets on this video just to show you how bad it is. But I am getting used to this camera. I've had so many people go, oh, nice view of the sky and all that. So hopefully today we are going down to do some inspections. We're going to have a look at a few things, and and hopefully this is all going to be in focus. It's all going to be perfect. But this camera just does too much. I can't cope. Anyway, we're off to the apiary. We're going to have a look at the swarm that I collected, see if they've all settled in and everything, and then we will go through the inspections. See you in a bit! What a beautiful morning. Hopefully the camera skills are now up to date. Had a little practice, hopefully got it right. So we're coming up to the apiary, and lots of bees. Like, can see them already flying in and out already, which is nice. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I'll just give you a quick view. Those are all on 3 frames, those nukes over there. And as we go in, lots of beehives. That there in my swarm box is the swarm. So it'll be interesting to see what they're up to. They're very active. That little one with the yellow disc on the front of it. Rest of the hives, I've opened them up, took all of the entrance reducers off, and then what we're going to do is we're going to get in here. We are going to do our thing, go in and inspect. First things first though, we'll have a look at that box there, and that is the swarm. Right then, so this is the swarm. They were, well, pretty decent, to be fair. Very calm bees. I left them with the queen excluder section of the rotator on, so that, you know, that they can't, the queen can't get out. So that's all looking fine. They're very calm, no smoke used yet or anything like that. Yes, got it. My life. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to move these today. These are going into a proper nuke. So this is what I catch my nukes in. So essentially it's got a as you can see, like a mesh on the top. I just put some divider boards over the top just to give them the cover for a few days. So we're going to give them a bit of smoke and just see how they're getting on. That's fine, we just need to have a look. I think what we will do is move them into a nuke today. Let's find a nuke. This one's empty, I think, unless we've had a swarm. No, that's good to go. Right. I've got a nuke here, and this one has just left a bit of a swarm trap type thing. It's got various different frames in it. So we're going to need to leave one, but we've got some frames in there, which is fine. We'll take all the frames out so it's easier, and then all we're going to do is move this box over a bit like that. Move this box in its place with that bit open, and we shall close that one. So all the flying bees are going to come back to that position. And then what we shall do is have a little look in here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I will get to grips with this. If anybody's got any tips and tricks with this Osmo camera, then please let me know, because I can't blooming work it out. So let's get these. If we do spot the queen today, what we will do, I mean, they've drawn that out already. Look, that's all drawn out. That's all drawn out. I'm just going to look for her quickly. I'm not going to have a massive concerted effort to do it. But with a nuke, with a swarm, sorry, you don't want to be feeding them. So you literally let them use up all of their energy, all of their stores that they've got inside them to draw these frames out. No sign of her on there either. Just looking at the frames just to see, but you can see how calm these be. There she is, I see her. Right, so we have got her. I'm going to, what am I going to do? She's on that frame. I think what I will do today, now we've seen her, is I'm going to catch her up, mark her and clip her. So I'll take you through that process. So this is the frame that she was on, but let's see if I can find her again. I mean, they're drawing out this comb absolutely lovely. I just think, there she is, I see her. Just saw her bum then. Lovely queen. Right, let's see if we can get her marked up and in. There she is. So, caught the queen, one-handed queen catcher, and then all we're going to do, and I'll just show you how we go through about clipping her and marking her. So let's get this in first. So we know that's fine, we've got the queen. Actually the queen flew off when I was collecting the swarm. So if that does happen to you when you're collecting a swarm, just wait, don't panic. So what the bees will do is they'll raise their Nazidov glands and they'll literally say, this is it, this is where we are. And they'll let her know that that's where they are. So we'll just put that final frame of foundation in. There's a few bees and lots of pollen on the bottom. So all I'll do is just put them in. So there. Like that. Close this entrance off. Come on, they're very stubborn. Right, that's that empty, that's good. Right, we've got the queen in here. And then what we're going to do is quickly clip her and mark her. Then, so as you can see, this is their queen, so they're very keen to look after her. So all we're going to do is with the queen catcher, what you do is you push up from the bottom, get her on her feet, there we go, like that, and push up. Now you'll see the top of her thorax is then exposed, and she's fine. She's absolutely fine. But can you see, we've also got a wing exposed. So all we're going to do, I'll do all this in a minute, hold on. Let's make sure we got, this is, so always make sure, before you mark a queen, I still use Posca. I know there's a big debate about Posca and whether or not they're any good and if they come off and all that, but I still use them. So what I'm going to do is, make sure you're still on. Yeah. So as you can see, she's trapped in there like that. So what we're going to do is just give her a quick mark. We're going to mark her white, and the reason we're going to mark her white is because we don't know where she's come from, what year or anything, and the fact she's come into this apiary this year. And then all I'm going to do, see the wings pop out there like that, just give them a quick snip and that's her done. Right, so she's clipped, she's marked, and it's really easy. One-handed queen holder. Now, people will say, well, you don't know she's mated. I don't know she's mated, but look at the size of her. For me, that is 100% a mated queen. So, what we're gonna do is we're going to let her out, mind her legs. And in she goes straight down. And now we know. So we've got a marked clip queen. She's in there. I'm going to put the lid on. Put a bit of fondant on the top there. Not too much. I don't want to overfeed them at the moment. I want to make sure that they've got all of their resources gone. A few little extra bits in there that I need to just house somewhere else. And there we go. So we now have the swarm has been rehoused. Okay, so it's in here. All right, so the next stage is just to number it. So I'll get my pins out, get my numbers out. This one is going to be 61. So 61 will then get, this is nuke 61, he gets a white pin. All right, it's a white pin because it's a white queen. And then all we're going to do is christen it as 61. And let me just show you, just to make sure you can see. So there we go, that's 61. Bees are all going in now, no problem. We have got a marked queen and she is good to go.